It's been a while since we've done the parking lot conversation. Last time we were at Rural King. This time we are at Dunkin' Donuts. And I'm going to talk about the what ifs. Sights and sounds of the parking lot, street. Hope you guys are having a great day. It's kind of gloomy, but it should not rain the rest of the week. Psych. I don't know the weather, man. I don't know for sure. I'm about to go in here and get my coffee. Maybe try something really good. They have a avocado toast with bacon I always get, so something to definitely try. And then we're going to talk about the what ifs. What ifs? What if I would have done this or that? It's always a question. Let's talk about it. Well, we went in, we got the coffee. Take off my glasses for you guys so you don't think he's on drugs, he won't show his eyes. No, we went in and got some coffee, and the parking lot is a little too loud closer to Green River Road over here, so we moved over. Show you where we're at. Just right there. Still gonna count this as a Dunkin' conversation, just like I did the Rural King conversation. Decaf coffee, free, because remember I stood in line and got free coffee. I'm actually going to try one of their green goddess wraps. Looked up the calorie content, and it had 260 calories in it, so it's not too bad. So I guess I'll eat that. It's got like some sun-dried tomatoes, I think like some egg whites or something in it, so doesn't seem too bad, right? A lot of nice looking cars. There goes a Nova going down the road. See if we can, if it stops, we might be able to get it. Hold on. There it is there. A couple other cars back that way. But yeah. So it's the weekend. It's Sunday. It's June 1st, I believe. So 1st or 2nd. Let me see. It's June 2nd. So we're out and about. It's not raining today, you know. So this morning I got up and started cutting grass, and the mower quits on me. So that was horrible. So I called up our guy that usually cuts it, Landon, and he's going to come and cut the grass. Yeah, I was out there going to cut it myself like I have been the last few weeks, and just mower was going fine. Grass is a little bit taller, but not too tall, just a little bit taller, about a week. Usually I do it every week, and this time I was off by like maybe 4 days because of rain and stuff, so grew a little bit longer than usual. And yeah, so then, hey, go figure, it breaks down, and I called Landon up and I texted him, and can he cut it? Yeah, so he's gonna come over and cut the grass. Hopefully it comes before it rains. We're supposed to do that shrine walk today. Guess what? We didn't do it the other day because of rain, you know. So it kind of leads me into my topic today, what ifs. And I don't want to contradict myself right off the bat. Like, I don't think what ifs are good things all the time. But they could be saying something to you, right? So, like, biblically, I believe in Christ. I hope you guys do. If you don't, that's all right. I'd still help you change the tire. I still love you. Still there, be there for you, okay? I hope you still continue to keep listening, as this is just conversation and dialogue. But in Isaiah chapter 43, verse 18, forget the former things. Do not dwell in the past. So it's like when we focus on the past, in a way we could be getting stuck, and God knows that getting stuck doesn't help us and, you know, push us forward into the future. But I will say sometimes, what about what ifs that keep coming up? So like, for instance, you decide not to go one area of study for college, or one area for a trade school, or one area for a business or a promotion, and decide not to do it, but then that what if keeps circling back to you. Is it a what if, or is it you should be doing this? Now that's a thing too, right? There are some what ifs, like it's a one-off thing. It's like, man, what if I would have bought that car instead of this car? Maybe the payment would have been cheaper, maybe the motor would have lasted longer or something. But it wasn't a lifelong lasting what if. And I think when God talks to us about dwelling on the what ifs in life, I don't know if he's talking about the what ifs he keeps trying to help you change, or is he talking about the what ifs that really don't matter, right? And so I think there's two things to that. When we don't want to dwell on the past and look in the past and never look in the future. That's a problem. But we can take things from the past that we have denied or didn't want and didn't want to do at the time, or maybe we didn't think we were worthy or something. We can take those and decide in the future they're going to be a part of it. That is no longer going to be a what if. So take the what ifs out of the category for certain things you've been having drum up or come up on you. I'd like for you guys to take a chance right now to comment down below, what are some what ifs for you? And do they still keep coming up? Is there something in your life that you've been wanting to do? It's always been a what if. What if I would have done this? I could be doing that. Is there what ifs attached to it that you need to let go of to get to that future point? I can think of some now, like I've always been thought I was called to preach or something of that nature. There's been a few times I've had opportunities, and what if I would have took them? Right now, that opportunity has come and passed a few times. But it stopped coming in the form, I think, right now, as me being a full pastor or preacher somewhere. In other ways, though, it's starting to formulate. The idea of religion with a company and being a part of it and all that is starting to formulate a little bit into fruition. And so I had an opportunity to flourish and take a position. And at first, it didn't happen like the way I wanted to. And I dwelled on it a little bit. I was like, what if, man? What if I would have had more experience in this field? What if I would have done maybe the interview better than what I thought I did? Maybe I didn't do it as great. That's why I didn't get it or whatever. And, you know, fast forward a few months later, and it still kept playing in my head. And I was like, I'm not to dwell in the past. I'm looking for a future. This is what I'm doing right now. This is what I'm doing. I need to focus on it. And lo and behold, I think if a what if is supposed to happen in your mind, it's going to happen if God wants it to. And boom, it happened. And so now my new position is at a Christian organization, and which is religion. And I know that's not for everybody. Once, like I said before, please don't turn the channel. Just hear me out. You know, this goes for everybody in anything you're really doing. But it's at a Christian organization, and I am, you know, proud to say that. Not fearful at all. And it's with sports. And like I've always been trying to get into the sports side of things. I've been doing, trying to do some podcast things. I've done stuff on my own channel and stuff. And so I've tried that, you know. And the YMCA called me up and said, hey, how about a chance at being our senior director of sports? And I just thought, wow, the what if is going to become a reality, because I didn't dwell on it, but I didn't give up on it either. I knew something was going to come of it. I just prayer and gave it to God, kept working where I was at. I had a great place, and I thought that company was swell, and we did a great job. But I knew my heart was called somewhere else, and so hopefully I don't mess this up, because I think it was given to me. You know, I think I need to do the right thing in my life for this. So I feel like that's where I'm at with a lot of this stuff. And I'm no better than anybody else. Like, you know, I hear me say on here I'm a Christian and all this, and if you're not a Christian, I hope you are, and all this stuff, which I mean from the bottom of my heart. And I have no like feelings of regret or anything saying that, because that's who I am. But I'm no goody tissues. Tissues. I have to look that up. Probably mispronounced that and butchered that pretty badly. But I have no other authority or know-all or better than anybody else. Okay, I still cuss. I still probably watch some things I shouldn't be watching. I don't steal or anything of those nature. I don't wish no ill will towards anybody or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, in general, I mean, some people would say, oh, cussing's offensive. So if you cuss, you're a sinner and all this stuff. Okay, so I guess I'm a sinner. Obviously, we all are. I think, though, there's been some things in my life lately that, dwelling on that past about the what if, and I'm stopping those things. And I give you another reason why. It's not just because it gets me stuck, but I also don't learn new things. And so since I've been giving up on those, like I picked up this, I watched this Officer Tatum. He's on YouTube. he's a conservative speaker. He has a lot of conservative viewpoints. And I consider myself a conservative individual, but I do see some middle of the road, some things liberalish side, I guess a little bit, but not maybe in a full belief, but in some aspects I can see maybe where people are coming from. But needless to say, he was on there. He had a commercial thing where he kind of like promotes some stuff to sell. You know, you gotta watch out for those things, because you feel like you can trust the media content people you're listening to, like such as myself, but you really don't know me too much. You know, you only know me from the screen, but I assure you, I mean the best for you. So when I tell you guys things, it's mainly what I'm going through, my experience. I'm not trying to tell you to change something. I am telling you not to dwell in the past, and I am saying that some things in the past may be coming back to you because you need to act on them. And then I'm getting ready to say something else that is opening up an eye for me, like what is the Constitution and what is the Declaration of Independence and all this. And we know 1776 and 1780 something and all that kind of, we know the dates for the most part. But what do they really mean, and what are they, and what's the Constitution? The Constitution to me now is like the actual framing of what the government is and how it should work, right? That's what the Constitution is. Now, I kind of knew that from schooling, but Officer Tatum did that commercial. He said, hey, Hisdale College, check this out. And a lot of it's a conservative. Hisdale College is a really conservative college, I believe, if you looked them up online. And I'm not trying to get down this political path or anything, but I'm just saying, hey, it was good learning. It's a free little course. Checked it out. Boom. And I'm like on the second lecture part of it, and I don't know, it's pretty cool. You don't really get anything from it. It's not like you're not going to get no degrees or nothing from it, but it's just cool, you know. And I think everyone should try to branch out in different things. Like even if you're not a conservative individual, maybe that's something you should do. Is still learn about our history and the Constitution. And even if you think you know it, still go and learn more. Like it never hurts to learn more. Like if I knew everything of every second of everything I hear and see and read, then I wouldn't need to read or listen or watch anymore. But the fact that I don't is why I still listen to things where I'm like, hey, I know 70% of this, but I don't know 30%. And so I think learning from different things is important. And that can be a what if, you know, like what if I do this? Well, people will think less of me if I say this. Or people will think I'm a certain type of individual if I do this Constitution 101 on Hisdale College. Oh, he's this, that, or the other. I don't think that matters in life too much, the opinion of people anymore. I think in some aspects it does. You don't want them to think that you're a person that's going to stir up trouble and, you know, and make things go down and all that kind of stuff. But I also don't think it matters if they approve of the direction you're going in life, especially if God is leading it. And that's, for me, that's how I lead life. That's how it is to me. So I think the moral to this conversation is I need a drink of coffee. I love coffee. It's decaf, by the way. I always get decaf. I don't know if you can see it. Decaf. 1 cream, 1 sugar. I think the moral to this story time or conversation time is don't dwell in the past, but if the past keeps coming, there might be something to that past you're ignoring, and you need to act on it. And also, don't have what ifs of not trying some new things just because they don't fit your character or you think you're above it or below it or whatever. Give it all a shot. Just because you know 70 doesn't mean you don't know 30% of what they're saying. Give everything a shot. Talk to everyone. Conservative individuals talk to liberal individuals. Liberal individuals talk to conservative individuals. I'm willing to have a conversation with anybody. If anybody wants to comment down below, like, hey, you seem like a down-to-earth person, I'd love to maybe do a live YouTube with you or something, do it. A couple people that always comment, like Exit Strategy, all you guys that watch the videos, and other people, comment and tell me you want to do a live. I'll do a live with you guys. I'm a down-to-earth person. I'm a cool guy. I think I'm cool. I may not be cool, but just do it and have fun with it. I hope you guys watch this video and get something of it. If I offended you in any way, I apologize. That's not my intentions. My intentions are just to give more people an idea of who I am. And it's been a longer conversation than Rural Kings. I think I got a little bit more in depth, and I'm excited about that, though. I'm excited, you know, to do that. And I feel like I got more to offer than just food reviews and stuff like that, which I haven't done those in a long time. I've been doing good on my diet lately. There's no what if there. I've been doing that. It's not a diet no more. It's a lifestyle. But I will say, there's one place here in Evansville, Indiana I go to. That's where I live. I go to Casey's Dugout. They have really good pizza. And I will eat 2, maybe 3 pieces, and that's overboard, I know. But I told Casey, he's one of my cheat days, I call it. Whatever you want to call them. But it is pretty good, guys. So if you're in town, you live here, go try it. If you come in to visit, go try it. Casey, if you watch this, you're awesome. Alright, guys. That's all I have. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Until next time, guys. Don't let the what ifs bug you. If they are, they might mean something. Let God lead your way. Peace.